It would seem Xbox is about to have a very exciting December with the Game Awards. It sounds like Baldur's Gate is about to release on the Xbox platform. Let's talk about everything happening right now. Let's start at the top with that Baldur's Gate news. So basically, Xbox tweeted, "It's happening." Larian Studios tweeted out on the 15th of November, "Xbox players, we hear you're looking for more news on Baldur's Gate 3. The game is on track for a December release. We'll see you at the Game Awards for the world premiere of the exact release date." So a lot of people have been speculating, does that mean they're going to drop it and surprise everybody? Does that mean that it's going to be available immediately? Like, that's the big question, right? Or will this be a next year release? Here's Cloveril tweeting, "Baldur's Gate 3 is scheduled to come to Xbox in December, just in case you forgot. That is what we were told, that it will come out this year. So we will know the exact release date very, very soon." Speaking of Baldur's Gate 3, I don't know if you heard, but Baldur's Gate 3 is doing pretty well for itself. This is Swen Wink, the head of the studio, who has talked about how the success of Baldur's Gate 3 is encouraging us to ensure it pushes many boundaries for the next game that they're creating. Look at all the awards. He's like holding so many awards. He doesn't know what to do with them all, and just beaming with happiness that his team has taken away so many prestigious awards. I wanted to use this as an opportunity to talk about the Game Awards also. And a lot of people out there talking about how Xbox was snubbed because they weren't in the Game of the Year category for Starfield. My take on it is Starfield was kind of contentious. And like by contentious, I mean like how I feel contentious about how not all of you are subscribed who are watching this video. So hit that subscribe button, hit that bell to know my content goes live. That's the best segue I had off the top of my head. Hit that like button if you're already subscribed. But let's talk about the positive aspect of this. Xbox tweeted that we're pleased to announce 10 The Game Awards nominations across 8 categories for our first party studios at Xbox. You can play any of the 11 Xbox Game Pass nominees today, like Starfield, Sea of Stars, Forza Motorsport, Party Animals, Hi-Fi Rush, and more. And they go on to talk about all of these nominees and all of the games that are slated for 2023. Xbox does seem poised to take home several nominations at the Game Awards this year. So I'm really excited about that. I think they have more than a good enough shot at it. But the meat and potatoes of this story is who got nominated. So let's read through the whole thing. The Game Awards 2023, every nominated game available on Xbox. So if you look at for the Game Awards, these are all the games on Game Pass. And who wrote this article? Was it Joe? I don't know who wrote it. It was Jarrett West. So Jarrett West over at Xbox wrote this. And he's talking about all these Game Award nominations. You have Forza Motorsport. You have Hi-Fi Rush. You have Starfield, City Skylines 2, Cocoon, No Man's Sky, Venba, Dead Space, Lies of P, Party Animals, and Sea of Stars. You can go play all of these games right now on Xbox Game Pass if you're a subscriber or if you hadn't subscribed, and they were all nominated for Game of the Year. I really love Forza Motorsport. It's not perfect. They are working on patches for it, but it is awesome to see it nominated. Let's go down the list because they actually listed out all of the games that are available on the Xbox platform. And some of them are multi-platform, but some of them have a lot of awards also. Alan Wake 2, for example, is nominated for Game of the Year, Best Game Direction, Best Narrative, Best Art Direction, Best Score and Music, Best Audio Design, and Best Performance. Apex Legends, free-to-play, Best Ongoing Game. Armored Core, Best Action Game. Cocoon, one of the Game Pass titles, Best Independent Game. Company of Heroes 3, Best Sim/Strategy Game. City Skylines, Best Sim and Strategy Game. Cyberpunk, available everywhere. Phantom Liberty is only $30. That's a steal. Wow. Best Narrative, Best Performance, Best Community Support, Best Ongoing Game. I don't agree with this category, but I think Cyberpunk Phantom Liberty is great. The Crew Motorsport was for Best Sport Racing. Dead Island 2 was Best Action. Dead Space was Best Audio Design. Destiny 2 Best Community Support, which is a little a bit of a touchy subject because they just laid off their community support. Um, Diablo 4 is nominated for Innovation and Accessibility and Best Multiplayer. Again, I don't understand how Diablo 4 is nominated in this category. That's a little like the thing about a lot of these nominations, I don't really understand how did Diablo 4 innovate in accessibility? Um, that I'm a little unclear on, and I'm unclear as to why it has best multiplayer. I think there's other categories it could have been nominated in, but whatever. Dredge is best independent game. Forza Motorsport Innovation Accessibility. I'll give it that one because it has like the audio that allows you to learn how to race even if you are blind. Like they have a video where a blind gamer actually plays the game. Best sports racing. Forza is going to get my vote for this year anyway. I don't know if F1 23 was any good, but I've played a lot of Forza and GT this year. Those get my nominations. EA Sports gets Best Sports. F1 23, Best Sports Racing. Fortnite, Best Ongoing. That one's pretty good. Ghost Runner 2, Best Action Game. Good nomination. Hi-Fi Rush. Tons of nominations. Best Art Direction. Best Score and Music. Best Audio Design. Innovation and Accessibility. Best Action Game. Hot Wheels Unleashed 2, Best Sports/Racing. Liza P, Best Art Direction. I think it has a chance, but it's up against some tough contenders. Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth, Most Anticipated. Mortal Kombat 1, Innovation and Accessibility, and Best Fighting Game. No Man's Sky, Best Community Support. Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2, Best Fighting Game. Party Animals, Best Family Game, Best Multiplayer. Remnant 2, Best Action Game, has a chance. Resident Evil 4, this is one of those nominations that I don't necessarily agree with. Game of the Year and Best Audio Design. Sounds great. Sea of Stars is Best RPG, Best Independent Game. Sonic Superstars, Best Family Game. Starfield, Best RPG. Star Wars Jedi Survivor. Starfield could take Best RPG. The category is a little weird. I'm going to make a separate video where I go over all the nominations and the ones I agree with and the ones I don't. Star Wars Jedi Survivor, Best Action Adventure, Best Performance. Street Fighter 6, Innovation and Accessibility, potentially for that one. Like they added a lot of stuff in Street Fighter 6. Best Fighting Game, I think Street Fighter 6 should win. And Best Multiplayer, again, I think it could potentially win in that category. Star Wars Outlaws, Most Anticipated Game. Tekken 8, Most Anticipated. And Vemba, Games for Impact. So those are all of the games available on Xbox right now. And just a reminder, Xbox made this handy dandy little chart where they actually laid out, hey, all of these are available on Xbox Game Pass right now. You can just, if you have Game Pass, you can go play a lot of the nominees for some of those categories. If you haven't played Forza and Starfield already, obviously, or Hi-Fi Rush, check those out, whichever one, suits your fancy. And if you're talking about third party, like you can't go wrong with No Man's Sky. Sea of Stars is really fun. Liza P, Dead Space. I don't know about Cities. That's not really my style thing. I don't know what Vemba is or Party Animals, but I mean, if that's your fancy, go for it. Congratulations to Xbox. And here's the thing about December. Here's why the video is titled Xbox seems like it's going to have a very big December. I bet some Xbox games walk away with awards after the Game Awards, and that's definitely prestigious to say the least. And kudos to them. Really, really good on their part, and I look forward to seeing what happens. But on top of that, because the Game Awards are happening in December, we might get new game announcements, new trailers, new assets in Xbox land to look at and enjoy. So that's exciting also. And that's all I have for you today. I mean, I don't want to end on a downer, but I'll just call it out. Arc was delayed like the day before launch on Xbox. But honestly, that's kind of a good thing because I've heard it has some optimization issues. I played on PC. I had a lot of fun with it. And we'll revisit that at another time. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell to know when my content goes live. I greatly appreciate you watching. If you want to become a member, hit that membership button down there and you can support at whatever level you like. I try and post all these videos without advertisements. You can do so by clicking the join button. Thank you so much. I'm going to get out of here and I'll see you for the next one. Bye for now, everybody.